Welcome back to JoyTube, a place where ancient texts and biblical stories are brought to life, to help you understand the journey of humanity and what is next in God's plans for His creations. Today, we are delving in the prophetic warning of Enoch and the heavenly tablets. If you are new in this channel, you are highly appreciated. Please subscribe so that you don't miss out in this epic stories. Let's dive in. Since the dawn of time, mankind has gazed upon the heavens, seeking answers hidden among the stars. But long ago, one man was taken beyond the veil of the earth and shown the secrets of creation, the fate of the righteous and the wicked, and the divine reckoning of time. That man was Enoch, the seventh from Adam, a prophet who walked with God. What he saw would change the course of history forever. This is the story of Enoch's final revelation, the knowledge of the celestial bodies, the warning for future generations, and the judgment written upon the heavenly tablets. Enoch was no ordinary man. Unlike any before him, he was taken into the heavens by the angel Uriel, where the divine workings of creation were unveiled before his eyes. He saw the sun, the moon, and the stars, each moving in perfect harmony, following a divine law set by the Most High. Uriel spoke, "Behold, Enoch, I have shown you the laws of the luminaries, their paths, their times, and their rulers. The sun follows its appointed course, never straying from its path. The moon wanes and waxes according to its decree. The stars hold their positions, and the winds obey their commands. But in the days of sinners, the balance of creation shall be disrupted. The very order of the heavens shall be altered. In the days of wickedness, chaos shall reach into the heavens. The sun will shine more brightly than it should, journeying in paths never meant for it. The moon will fail to appear at its appointed time. The stars will abandon their courses, deceiving those who worship them as gods. The natural order will collapse, and the seasons shall betray mankind. What is happening in our days today is not by accident. The climate change everyone is screaming about today was triggered by the wickedness and chaos due to the activities of mankind upon the earth. Everything God created and set in order obeys the divine order, but only mankind disobeyed and corrupted themselves with the forbidden knowledge taught by the fallen watchers. Mankind has witnessed drought in so many parts of the earth, which has led to famine and other forms of sufferings, and yet no one has ever related it to be due to human activities on earth. In 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14 it reads, NKJV, "If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves, and pray and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin and heal their land." The scriptures have provided us with the solutions to fix all these problems, yet no one is paying attention. We lean on our own understanding and yet we are not getting it fixed. In Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5, NKJV, it reads, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. The rain shall be withheld, and the crops shall refuse to grow. The earth shall rebel against its inhabitants, for they have defiled its laws. Mankind will look upon the heavens and err in their understanding. They shall worship the lights of the sky as gods, blinded by their own ignorance. Evil shall multiply upon the earth, and divine punishment shall come swiftly to destroy the wicked." Then the Most High commanded Enoch, and said, "Observe these heavenly tablets and read what is written thereon, for they contain the deeds of all mankind to the last generation. In these divine records, every action, every sin, and every act of righteousness was inscribed. Nothing was hidden from the sight of the Lord." Enoch saw the fate of nations, the rise and fall of kings, and the judgment of both the righteous and the wicked. Overcome with wonder, Enoch blessed the King of glory, for his patience, his wisdom, and his righteousness endure forever. Then Enoch declared, "Blessed is the man who dies in righteousness, for in his name no book of unrighteousness shall be found, and no judgment shall be written against him." God sees and hears everything that happens on earth. He knows everyone by their names. It is important to know that records of all the activities of mankind is going on in heaven, and there is a day set for judgment. The awareness of this fact should make us to live our lives in the fear of God and obey His instructions, because a day of reckoning is coming, and again death is not the end of all things. Then the seven holy ones spoke to Enoch, saying, "Declare these things to your son Methuselah, and to all your children. Let it be known throughout generations that no flesh is righteous before the Lord, for He is their Creator. 1 year shall you remain with your son," they said, "and in the 2nd year, you shall be taken from the midst of men. The good shall announce righteousness to the good, and they shall rejoice together. But the sinners shall perish with the sinners, and the apostates shall fall with the apostates. Those who practice righteousness shall suffer at the hands of the godless, yet their reward is assured." And with that, the angels ceased speaking. Enoch returned to his people, blessing the Lord of the world, knowing that his time had come. Throughout the book of Enoch, The prophet delivers powerful warnings about the corruption of humanity and the inevitable judgment of the wicked. Enoch's revelations expose the sins that defile the earth and explain why the Most High will unleash his wrath upon the unrighteous. These warnings echo throughout the Bible, reinforcing the eternal call to righteousness. In the days of Enoch, the earth was filled with corruption. The Watchers, fallen angels, had descended from heaven, taking human wives, teaching forbidden knowledge, and leading mankind into sin. The result was a world consumed by violence, idolatry, and perversion. The fallen ones taught men the secrets of the heavens, how to make weapons of war, spells of witchcraft, and the art of deception. The pure knowledge given by God was perverted into dark practices that enslaved humanity to sin. In Genesis chapter 6 verse 5, NKJV, it reads, "The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great upon the earth, and that every intention of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Then the Lord spoke to Enoch, The time of judgment has come. For they have forsaken my commandments, defiled my creation, and turned to false gods. I will bring destruction upon them, for their ways have become abominable before me." Mankind have indulged in the worship of false gods and idolatry. Enoch prophesied that in the last days, people would reject the true Creator and turn to idols. They would worship the sun, moon, and stars, making gods out of created things. In Romans chapter 1 verse 25 it reads, "They exchanged the truth of God for a lie and worshipped and served the creature rather than the Creator." Even today, mankind worships wealth, power, technology, and human wisdom, rather than the Most High. The warning is clear: those who put their trust in false gods will fall into eternal judgment. Enoch warned that mankind would fall into sexual perversion, just as the fallen angels defiled human women in his days. The divine order of creation would be mocked, and men would forsake the natural ways of God. In Jude verse 7, just as Sodom and Gomorrah indulged in sexual immorality and pursued unnatural desires, they serve as an example by undergoing the punishment of eternal fire. The modern world has followed this path, rejecting God's design, indulging in unnatural relationships, and normalizing sin. Yet, judgment is coming, for the Most High does not forget his laws. The leaders and rulers of the earth have built empires on greed, corruption, and oppression. The strong exploit the weak, and the rich hoard their wealth while the poor suffer. In James chapter 5 verses 1-3, it reads, "Come now, you rich, weep and howl for the miseries that are coming upon you. Your riches have rotted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver have corroded, and their corrosion will be evidence against you and will eat your flesh like fire." Enoch warned that in the days before the judgment, greed would consume the hearts of men. They would store up riches on earth, forgetting that the true treasure is in heaven. But in the day of God's wrath, wealth will not save them. The leaders of the earth were given power to uphold justice, yet they twist the truth, take bribes, and persecute the innocent. They serve their own desires rather than the righteousness of God. In Isaiah chapter 10 verses 1-3, "Woe to those who decree iniquitous decrees, who rob the poor of their right and make widows their prey." Enoch saw in his vision that the wicked rulers would be thrown down from their thrones, stripped of their power, and cast into the abyss of darkness where worms shall be their bed, and they shall have no hope of rising again. In the days of Enoch, the fallen angels corrupted the natural order, teaching mankind forbidden knowledge. They led humanity into practices that defied God's original design. In Leviticus chapter 19 verse 19, "You shall not mix different kinds of seed, nor shall you wear a garment made of two kinds of material." Today, the same corruption continues. Scientists alter genetics, tamper with the food supply, and seek to create artificial life, as if playing God. But as in the days of Noah, so shall it be before the judgment falls. As Enoch read the heavenly tablets, he saw that every action of mankind was recorded. Nothing is hidden from the eyes of the Lord. The time of judgment is near, and only the righteous shall be spared. In Daniel chapter 12 verse 1, "At that time your people shall be delivered, everyone whose name shall be found written in the book. The righteous shall enter the garden of life, but the sinners shall descend into darkness. In that day, no wealth, no status, and no power shall save them. Only those who walk in righteousness shall escape the coming wrath." And so, the final question remains. Will you heed the warnings of Enoch? Or will you follow the path of the wicked and perish in the coming storm? The time is at hand. The warnings of Enoch are clear. The judgment is written. The righteous will be saved. The wicked will fall. Thank you for joining us on this prophetic journey through the lost book of Enoch. If you seek more ancient wisdom, subscribe to our channel and uncover the mysteries of God's divine plan for mankind. The past holds secrets that shape our future. Will you be among those who understand? Until next time, Seek righteousness, walk in the ways of the Most High, and let His wisdom guide your path. The time is near, and the truth awaits. This is JoyTube signing out.